Shalom everyone and welcome back. This is Israeli EDC, where we mostly talk about flashlights and Swiss Army knives. And the reason we mostly talk about Swiss Army knives is because it is illegal to carry a locking blade here in Israel. So take this Rough Rider for example. This is my Rough Rider 1815, I believe the model is. I'll show it to the top-down view here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is my Rough Rider. It is a locking blade, and this is what we're going to use to unbox this package right here that's been sitting on my table for the past 7 weeks because I haven't gotten around to open it yet, and I wanted to wait to make a video for you guys. So that's the reason it's not yet unboxed. We're gonna unbox it together. You've already seen the title. You know there is a Civivi Baby Banter inside. This was sent to me from Jerusalem by a friend of mine. If you know a bit about the structure of Israel, you know that Jerusalem is mostly down south, whereas I live in the center of the country, just 10 minutes from Tel Aviv. If you know where Tel Aviv is, I'm 10 minutes away from there. How do we cope with the legal issue here in Israel? Well, very much the same way that the guys at the UK do. We just don't carry locking blades, except that you can. You are allowed to carry a locking blade here in Israel if it's for a good reason. Now, the law doesn't tell you what is a good reason. You kind of have to hope that if a cop pulls you over, if you get pulled over by the police just for a random check, you know, license and registrations, please, and you're carrying a knife, you gotta hope that the policeman would agree with you that you have a good enough reason to carrying a locking blade. Let's say you go out camping and you want to use your knife to process wood or whatever, or process food or whatever, and you carry a locking blade for that, a policeman might agree with you that that's a good reason, that's like a kosher reason for carrying a locking blade, but he might not, and then you're in trouble. Then you go to court and you have to explain yourself to a judge. So we try to avoid that, which is why we carry Swiss Army knives. You want to see how I carry my Swiss Army knives? Like this. This is a stand for lipstick, makeup. I bought it off of Amazon, very cheap, and it's exactly the right size for Swiss Army knives. So that's what I have sitting on my desk before I head out, you know, to work or whatever. I just grab the one specific Swiss Army knife that is what I think I'll need that day, throw it in my pocket. They all have that pocket dangler thing, you know, suspension clip, pocket suspension clip. So they all have that. I also have my Leatherman squirt here and my Gerber dime here. So it's a nice box of just organizing my Swiss Army knives before I leave the house and just pick up the one I need for the day. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the Benchmade Bugout, which I am trading for a lion steel, which you're gonna see maybe in this video, maybe in the next video. I'm not sure yet. I think that you're gonna see it in the next video because I kind of want to get this video out, and then when I get my lion steel, I'm sending this to a guy up north, very, 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 very north. Like if you know where Haifa is, so it's like an hour longer to drive to where this guy lives. So it's very, 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 it's like at the edge of the country, north. So I'm gonna send the Benchmade Bugout, and he's gonna send me the lion steel roundhead, I believe it's called, which is a legal knife to carry here in Israel. So I'm gonna carry the lion steel roundhead when I get it, and obviously I'll unbox it and show it to you guys. But today I'm just gonna go through what's inside this Benchmade Bugout box and show it to you just in case you haven't seen it. The reason I bought the Benchmade Bugout is because I saw a video by Nick Shabazz. I'm sure you're all very familiar with his content, and he kind of got me to buy this knife, knowing that I will never carry it outside the house. In fact, I've never even used it to cut anything, so it's brand spanking new. I have several of those. I have this CGRB Rhea, which is a fantastic knife Now, I have cheated a couple of times, and I did carry this outside the house just because I wanted to feel what you, most of you, feel every day when you leave the house with a beautiful knife in your pocket. So I kind of wanted to get that feeling, so I did carry that outside the house several times. Illegal, I know, but I did it anyway, and I used it. I actually used it to carve a steak, you know. We went out to a restaurant, and I ordered a steak, and I really wanted to have that feeling of using my own knife and calling it a steak knife later on in a video. So this is my steak knife. Nice to meet you. So the CJRB Ria is just a fantastic knife. That's the first real knife that I bought. And I don't mean like I have several knives. I've had some Victorinoxes before that. It's just when I say real knife, I mean a knife that I saw a video review, several video reviews by awesome YouTubers and reviewers, and I kind of fell in love with the CJRB Ria. It's just fantastic. I'm just gonna go to the top-down view here. This is my phone, just so you guys can see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna show you guys the knife. It's just, you know, it's just a beautiful, beautiful blade. The steel is 12C27 Sandvik steel, which I believe is a Swedish steel. It comes from Sweden. Come on, focus. There we go. You can see the inside of the knife. That's the liner lock, which is illegal in Israel. Very, very thin and slicey. I mean, look at that. Look at that blade. It's just so thin and slicey. Perfect. Just perfect. A perfect knife. Very deep carry pocket clip. Awesome, awesome knife, which I very much enjoy, except that I don't carry it outside the house, other than those several times I just told you about, because it is illegal to carry, and I don't want to get in trouble with the law. The law is kind of unclear about what is a kosher purpose for carrying a locking blade outside the house, which is, you know, what you're going to do. There's absolutely no way for me to know in advance if a police officer would agree with me on my, you know, reasonable cause for carrying a locking blade. So we just don't carry them. Although some of my friends do. I just, you know, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I need a knife that is legal to carry, that I can justify as to why I have a knife in my pocket. And that's the reason I'm getting rid of the Benchmade Bugout. And now let's unbox the Benchmade Bugout. This is the receipt. These are, you know, papers that we don't need. And this is the knife. I'm just gonna very, very quickly show you the knife, just in case you have never seen a Benchmade Bugout S30V before. This is the knife. Very, very sexy. It's slim, it's light. I'm gonna move this aside and this aside. It's very slim, it's very light, it's very thin profile. This is the back. You have a reversible pocket clip. You can put it right here. You can put it right here where I put it. It's a tip up only, and it's got the axis lock right here. This is the axis lock, so you push this back. You see right here? See how it moves? So I'm moving it from the back because you got dual access from both sides. So this knife will be perfect for both righties and lefties. And you have thumb studs on both sides. So you just, you know, flick it open. You want to close it. You use the axis lock right here. You can whip it open. You can whip it shut. See, I don't have the movement quite figured out yet because I don't use it. I never use the knife. I don't have a reason to. So anyways, I'm trading it for a knife that I will carry, which is the Lion Steel Roundhead. But until that gets here, I'm going to show you guys the Baby Banter that I just got from a friend of mine in Jerusalem. So I bought the Baby Banter, knowing full well that I will never take it outside the house. I just want it on my table. That's the reason, to be honest. Honestly, I just want the Baby Banter on my table. So we're gonna use the Rough Rider to open up the package and show it to you guys. Let's do this. All right, probably you guys want to see the unboxing. Otherwise, what are we all doing here? We're gonna do it like this. Boy, did he pack this tight. Are we there yet? Almost, almost. There we go. Gonna do the other side. Can you tell that I'm brand new at this unboxing stuff? So here's the reason why I use this beater knife to unbox packages, because it gets all gummed up with tape residue. And I don't want that on my fancy knives. Now let's do this. And we are in the box. So, see, you got tape. See how you got tape residue on the blade? So I don't want that on my fancy knives, which are not fancy to some of you because you guys carry very expensive knives. And I don't. I usually carry Victorinox knives, which are extremely affordable. You should carry one as well. Most of you already do carry one. I'm just talking about, if you're not carrying a Swiss Army knife of any sort, just get yourself one. There we go. So we have a sheath here, which is nice. So I guess this is where the knife goes, and now you got a side pocket for a pen or a flashlight. We'll put this here, and inside we have nothing else, just an empty box. And this is the Civivi Baby Banter. Right, let's look at the packaging. So you got Baby Banter right here, green G10 handle. On the back you have a lifetime warranty by Civivi. That's nice. On this side, nothing. On the front, nothing. So this has been unboxed. It's already open because it's secondhand. I've bought it used from a friend in Jerusalem. So we're just gonna open the box and see what's in. Ooh, it comes in a pouch. That's nice. So you get a Civivi pouch. Looks nice. You got the website on the back. Awesome. Let's open this up and see what's inside. So you got the Civivi marketing material. You got a nice cloth. That's going to be nice. That's a nice fabric. That's a nice material. I'll probably carry this in my back pocket, not for knife maintenance, just for having a handkerchief. That's nice. And here is the knife itself. Man, that is tiny. That is a small knife. Look at that. Let's compare it to a Victorinox of some sort. Here is the compact. So this is 91 millimeters. Here's the pouch. Okay, so this Victorinox is a compact, which is 91 millimeters frame, and this Baby Banter is less than that. Let's bring out an 84 millimeter. This is the Sportsman. It's even shorter than the Sportsman. That's small. That's really small. It's a very, very small knife. All right, let's have a closer look. All right, so the clip is obviously reversible. You can put it on the back, you can put it on the front. It's a very deep carry pocket clip, exactly the way I like it. The handles are green G10, and this is the pivot. These are the thumb studs. It's a beautiful knife. Look at it. Let's take a look at the blade. That's right there. Beautifully centered. Wonderful. Let's see the action. Oh man. I can totally understand why everyone is so impressed with this knife. I gotta tell you, this is an impressive knife. Look at the blade. I know nothing about blade steel, steels in general. I'm not a knife aficionado of any stretch of the imagination because we do not carry knives here in Israel. So you know how you often use the term gas station knives? Well, the only reason I know the term is because I watch YouTube videos of you guys, of like US citizens who are accustomed to having knives in gas stations. Never in my life have I ever seen a knife being sold at a gas station here in Israel. There aren't any. Because like I said, the culture is different. We have different rules and different laws here, and you cannot openly carry a locking blade here in Israel unless you have a very good reason, and the law doesn't tell you what a good reason is. So, no knives. So the only reason I even know the term gas station knives is because of you guys and because of YouTube videos. So that's the reason I'm so uneducated when it comes to knives, because I've never had a reason to educate myself. I've never even known that I never knew it's a thing that people put in their pockets when they leave the house until I started watching EDC videos a few years ago. So yeah, I've always carried like a pen in my pocket, never had a flashlight, never had a knife in my pocket, never even thought about carrying a Victorinox Swiss Army knife and just put it in my pocket when I leave the house. It was something that I sometimes had in my bag, and I had like this weird old one that I'm not even sure was a genuine Victorinox, So this entire thing is brand new to me. I've been doing this for a couple of years, but guess what? I'm never going back. All right, so let's take a closer look at this knife. This Baby Banter from Civivi is just amazing. Oh man. Now I've seen people do the back flick, like using the back finger on the thumb stud to deploy the knife. I've never tried it before because I don't have any knives that has like the dual. I have the Benchmade Bugout, but I've never practiced it. So I'm gonna practice right now. And how do you, so it kind of opened, but not fully. Let's try that again. Nope. Do you get the fingernail underneath? I've seen some people call it the Spidey flick. Yeah, you almost got it. Never had a Spyderco. Oh, I did have, look at that. So just to say, I did had a Spyderco. I just had it for 4 days before I traded it for a Victorinox Work Champ, I believe it was. So I had the Spyderco Delica for a few days, and then I traded it for a Victorinox Work Champ. Anyways, I just got the flip, so no, do it again. No, come on, do it again. No, come on. I gotta have it one more time. Oh, there we go. Now let's try to replicate. How did I do that? Nope, I'm missing something. Do I have to squeeze? Like how did I do it? Okay, so I got the mechanics down, I think. Nope. I don't have enough. Ooh, there it was. Let's try that again. So I'm going to leave my hands exactly the way it was. Try again. There we go. I got it. So I'm going to leave my hand again exactly where it was. Gonna close up the blade. So I'm pinching here, and this is like a leverage point. So this is what I'm doing. And now, nope. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna practice the deployment, like the back finger deployment, because I do have, see, I jinxed myself. I do have the thumb stud thing kind of nailed down, I think. Okay, so this is a magnificent knife. I wish I could carry this. I wish I could carry this in my fifth pocket, like in my fifth jeans pocket. I wish this could go with me everywhere I go, but I can't. So not allowed to carry this Baby Banter outside my house. It is legal to own a Baby Banter and any locking blade. It's just illegal to carry them outside the house. This is a long-ass video on just a Baby Banter. I'm sorry about that. I'm just excited to have like a brand new knife and to show it off. Never had this before, never held one. I do like the finger choil right here. This is a wonderful design. It really is a wonderful design. Very, very comfortable to hold. And you know what? I think I'm gonna use this to unbox all the packages that I get from now on instead of this Rough Rider. Because it is used, it is secondhand, it's been used by the guy that I bought this from. He's been using it, so there's no reason to not continue using it myself, right? So I'm going to continue using this knife, and I'm going to use this knife from now on to open all the packages I get, all the boxes, all the boxes from Amazon, everything that I get from now on, I'm going to use the Civivi Baby Banter to unbox. Go follow me on Instagram if you're interested in staying in touch with me. The handle is Israeli_EDC, and you'll have a link down in the description box below. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for liking the videos. This has been a very unusual video for me. I don't do these kind of videos at all. I never talk about locking blades because I don't have a reason to, because they're illegal here in Israel and we don't carry them. But I do want to occasionally upload a video about a cool knife I get. And stay tuned for the next knife, which is going to be the Lion Steel round head, which is what I'm getting in exchange for this Benchmade Bugout. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing, for liking the video, for commenting down below. I always enjoy reading your comments and try to answer as many as I can. Follow me on Instagram, and until next time, adios.